After her mom did what? For starters, all of the issues that she actually legitimately had. This is the poster child for this chromosome disorder. This is Gypsy Rose Blanchard right next to her. Don't they look like twins? This is literally the poster child. This is not Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Gypsy Rose Blanchard has a chromosome disorder called 1q21.1. Now, this is a microdeletion, and there's a lot of symptoms to this, including failure to thrive, including weak muscle tone, which is why she had the wheelchair. It's similar to a stroller. When she gets tired or weak, she would get in there. But instead, they were malingering. Okay. What a lot of people don't realize is she was 23 years old when she had her mom killed. Her mom was never diagnosed with Munchausen by proxy. That is something that they came up with after she was arrested. That was the excuse that her attorney was going to use in court. Her dad even admitted that she had this chromosome disorder during her documentary, which is also why she has like that shape head that she has. That's part of this chromosome disorder. The feeding tube is for the failure to thrive. All of those things, you can look this up. This is actually an actual website. It'll show you all of the issues, like behavioral issues, mental health issues, like all of the issues that she has going on. And one thing I do find kind of odd is the fact that people say the way her mom treated her. Her mom actually took her on plenty of trips to Disney World. They were basically grifting. And Gypsy spoke about that in her interrogation about all her trips and how much fun she had and how she would like dance through the streets of Disney World. She literally said dance after eating all that sugar. She knew she could walk. They were malingering. At her big age at 23, she went to Disney World and was acting like she was a minor. She wasn't forced to do anything. Yeah, it's very clear. There's so much proof out there. Her medical records are out there. A lot of her interviews are out there. I don't know if you read her book, like the stories are conflicting. She lies throughout the whole book. You could see from like one page to like 10 pages down the line, she tells a whole nother story. Like she said, Nicholas Godejohn was the first guy she ever told that she couldn't, that she could walk. Then she said that Dan was the first guy that she ever told that she could walk. She said specifically in court that, you know, Nicholas never did anything to her, like as far as raping her. Then in her book, she says that he raped her. There's so many conflicting stories that if what you're saying is the truth, there would be no need for you to constantly change the story. And I think that that is worth noting, that she is a liar and a manipulator. And I feel like people don't see that. But there's so much more to this. And the fact that she also used a man with a low IQ, autism, and other mental health issues that was collecting a permanent disability check. And she was coercing him and manipulating him for over 2.5 years to have her mom unalived. He thought he was saving her. And really, Gypsy was just setting him up so she could leave with another man. Not only that, Gypsy came out of prison. She was married. She cheated on her husband, gaslighted her husband into thinking like he was the problem when really she was she was trying to be with Ken anyway. And she had a baby on him. And then basically told him, "Oh well, deal with it. I've moved on. You need to move on too." Like, I don't see why people don't see who she is and people disregard that. I don't know. I'm just saying. Gypsy Rose just posted a video a few hours ago. Now let's break this video down. Down below, she posted this picture yesterday saying that she cut some of her hair off. Then she provided pictures of the hair on the table or her island, letting us know that this was how much hair she cut. Then today, she says she's donating her hair to people that are suffering from hair loss. She said that she knows what it feels like because she suffered with hair loss previously, and not because of a medical condition, because of the obvious that she stated her mom cut her hair off. Now, then she proceeds to post this picture over here where it's showing her in with a mask on, oxygen obviously, and her looking very sickly, being bald, to get sympathy from us. What I think is really funny is that she is doing everything but being an advocate for Munchausen by proxy, which is what she said she was going to do. She's saying she's donating hair. She got a puppy so that she can love on the puppy. Really fall for this. For the public to really fall in love with her. Look how she came out of prison. She's donating hair. She cut her own hair to donate to people that have loss. She cut a whole, she said 8 inches, but that doesn't even look like 8 inches. Let's be 100. It's just crazy to me that she is continuously trying to manipulate people on social and her followers. It's insane to me. I just don't understand it. And I really wish she would just get off social media and really advocate for what she said she was going to advocate for. And really just be genuine. Now it's just a stage and she's being an actress. And I don't know if she has a PR team or not, but if someone's advising her to do this, no. You gotta come better, homegirl. You really do have to come better. You have to come across genuine, because it doesn't come across genuine whatsoever. Everyone keeps asking, who is Ken? Ken is Gypsy Rose's ex-fiance, the one she was engaged to before Ryan Anderson. Now I'm going to show you who Ken is, and I'm going to tell you my predictions for the future. Now here is Gypsy Rose. This is Ken. This is Christy Blanchard, and this is Rod Blanchard. Now, if you all remember, Gypsy Rose did send an email out to her friends and family shortly after she got married to Ryan, saying that they were going to walk their separate paths, and they realized that this wasn't what they anticipated things being. Now here's the email she puts with a heavy heart, that this morning I made a decision to go ahead and file for an annulment and end my marriage with Ryan. She's saying it's at no fault of either one of them. They are just in different places in their lives, and it's too difficult to walk the path together. Ryan is a good guy with a big heart, and I love him dearly. And she's saying she's praying for healing during this separation, for her, the family, and friends. And she really just wants people to respect this decision. Okay? In my opinion, before she left out of the prison, their relationship was already on rocks. But also you have to keep in mind, she already had this deal with Lifetime. Now on January 8th, I made this video explaining who Ken was again, right? Now when I made this video, I made a prediction that she had already seen Ken, or was in the process of seeing Ken. But I knew that at some point she would leave him to be with Ken. Now on 3/12, I made this video. In this video, I stated that Ken started following Gypsy within that last week, and Gypsy started following Ken on TikTok before Gypsy removed her TikTok page. Now, in this video, I stated that I think that I was onto something, and they were probably seeing each other behind Ryan's back. Everyone kept saying, no, they're just following each other. They're probably not doing anything. Here's the thing. Nobody follows their exes online when they're married unless there's intentions of something. I'm just being 100% honest. Now, yesterday, this picture surfaced. Someone emailed me this photo of Ken getting a tattoo while Gypsy Rose was sitting right there. Now, we know Gypsy Rose is a little hot pocket, but Ken definitely has a thing for Gypsy. And his mom was defending Gypsy a couple of weeks ago. I don't don't know Ken, but I've heard amazing things about him. I've heard he's a really great guy via Rachel, which is Gypsy Rose's ex-best friend. But this is all really weird. Gypsy is still not divorced, and she's out with Ken, basically, while they're separated. This is not a good look. Now, anyway, if I had to predict, Gypsy Rose is going to get pregnant by Ryan. And I know she's definitely trying to do so right now. The reason why she's doing this is she felt like Ken was the one who got away. Because remember, Ken broke up with her. And she said herself she was devastated. She was heartbroken. She was so hurt. He was the love of her life. Gypsy is manipulative. And she will do whatever it takes to get what she wants. So now she is getting Ken, or has gotten Ken already. And she's going to do whatever it takes to keep him in her life. And if that means to get preggo, she will. So I would predict in the near future, we're going to hear that Gypsy's pregnant by Ken. And it'll probably be before her actual divorce. The ink on the divorce papers are actually signed. But she may not actually announce it until after it's signed. We don't really know, but I would not be surprised if we heard that she was pregnant very, very soon. Now, poor Ken doesn't realize him and his mother are enabling Gypsy Rose. And unfortunately, they may be very great people, but they're being used by her. And I really hope that everything's okay and things don't go bad. But it doesn't look too good because we know Gypsy is Gypsy. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye for now.